Today's latest top stories from Blue Eye Media. And now from our global friendly partners.
Navy Warship 121. This is Sepa Navy Station. You must alter course and go back to the Indian Ocean immediately. If you don't obey my order, you will be targeted. Out.
This is Coalition Warship 121. Engaged in transit passage in accordance with international law. No challenge is attended to you.
U.S. Navy Warship transiting in the vicinity Fujairah Port and Oman Sea. This is Sepa Navy. This is Sepa Navy. Last warning, last warning, last warning.
Close to High Island Port.
Attention all vessels, attention all vessels, attention all vessels in Oman Sea. This is Iranian Sepa Navy. If you see any warship in your vicinity, keep a distance more than 10 miles from them because I'm ready to open fire on them without any warning.
Breaking news right now, the United States military has announced a blockade of all Iranian ports, of all ships, Chinese ships, Indian ships, Russian ships. Every single ship coming in or out of an Iranian port will be subject to the blockade beginning tomorrow. Tomorrow, April 13th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the blockade will begin. Iran has already fired back, saying via Iranian state media that it will not accept this blockade. Folks, the ceasefire is done with, essentially, because if Iran doesn't accept the blockade, which there's no reason why it should, and the United States imposes a blockade, Iran is going to fire on U.S. ships, and you're going to get into another back and forth. And so now we're in a situation where the United States is blockading all ships coming in and out of Iranian ports. Now, ships that want to traverse the Strait of Hormuz, not to go to Iranian ports, those are fine. They won't be impeded. But say a Chinese ship wants to get to Iran, U.S. is going to let it. And well, that could create some major problems because that's no longer just the U.S. and Iran. That's also China. Spread the word. Follow along for more.
I was on a plane when this happened, but Donald Trump just took the biggest L, a huge loss for him and his administration. Viktor Orban, the wannabe dictator in Hungary, just lost his election. The prime minister-elect posted on Twitter that Prime Minister Viktor Orban has called to congratulate us on our victory. It was pretty resounding, and they called the results pretty quickly. And what's so funny about this is that J.D. Vance was just in Hungary the other day campaigning for Viktor Orban. Yes, he skipped town in the United States to go campaign for a candidate in a foreign country. He said, "We've got to get Viktor Orban reelected as Prime Minister of Hungary, don't we?" And look how that turned out. Everybody in MAGA was endorsing Viktor Orban. Even Donald Trump Jr. this morning posted this heartfelt message saying, "Oh, we need Viktor Orban," and he lost. Donald Trump's presidency is genuinely turning countries around the world more left-wing. It happened in Canada, it's now happening in Hungary, and I can't wait to see where it happens next. So a huge loss for Trump, huge loss for Putin, and a great win for democracy around the world.
Follow Blue Eye Media for exclusive insights and breaking news sources from global-friendly outlets that you'll never get from the mainstream cable TV and antenna radio or satellite outlets. Learn how to play the flute of the world and learn the real facts.